24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is taken in at the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love it.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score. Packers 7, Titans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Adoree Jackson on the return. He spins free. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Adoree Jackson on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Derrick Henry. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of a yard.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, and frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
36 power.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A huge gain of 40 yards on the third down conversion.
35-yard line.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Like 2,
Wilson will throw again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, but it's going to be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
29 is the Mike 29. Watch the slip. 29 is the Mike.
Throwing again here. Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A 52-yard attempt.
And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't a crazy, crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. Murray now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. This time Wilson will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
12-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. These two teams all tied after one.
It's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
Let's go. Choose the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. It's Wilson on the option. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
3rd and goal from the 6. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Packers 17, Titans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
Derrick Henry all alone. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On first down, Wilson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Hayden Hurst hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A toss left. Henry across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Henry. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A run with Henry on first down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
But it brings up 4th down.
A final shot before half from Murray. They'll roll him out right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. From way up at the 23. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Wilson now off the bootleg. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Again, Wilson rolling to his right. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
You better be afraid of me. Mike, 53.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
And inches.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
It's up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
Shotgun handoff to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Defended by Jalen Ramsey.
From the gun, Murray. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
Point conversion.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 33-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Back now at Lambeau as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
40-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Wilson, option right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Throwing on second down. Wilson. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
29 is Mike 29.
Now Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of
the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Sanders' kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Jackson now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Smith catches left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Out of bounds.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's see what you got. I'm scared.
Shotgun now from Murray. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. They'll try and run it in with Henry. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Rupp. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player. Watching.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. To throw is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
It's third down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Back to throw, Murray. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Second and 10. Murray to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Got his target, Samuel. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
First down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. We were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Packers, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears.